really, really looking forward to Monday. I mean, to me, actually, it's going to be like my Sunday, because Oru very early. So that means no sleep for my eye on Sunday, because, you guys will be in the morning by the time I wake up. Inquest will be done. So I have to stay up all Sunday night. So we see, so far till date, Wummi will be coming. It might still change. Don't say I lied. But till date, from what Wummi's lawyer said, she will be in court. That might still change, but she will be in court. The police will not, like we said before. They have abandoned their testimony because they cannot substantiate it. So they have abandoned their testimony. So the police, IPO Yusuf, and the entire police department, I don't think will be there. I am not sure if the pathologist will be there, because he insisted that there is no point for him to come if Baba autopsy and toxicology is not ready. If they question him, he is the pathologist for the state. He also should be able to question the pathologist for Baba Mohbad and co, instead of going back and forth. So I'm not sure if Baba's stuff is ready. 30 million. Somebody said it was a designer toxicology. Maybe that's why it's taking longer, because it looks like he has actually taken longer than the state's tests. So we don't know yet. We will see. And for some people that are, this is mainly for Team Wummi, and some people that are not aware or enlightened, let me say something. Even if Baba and Mama and our wife, all of them, even if they settle, the only aspect that can be settled is the DNA aspect. Okay, ma worry, ma she DNA more. But for what killed Mohbad and the prosecuting and the case of that criminal aspect can never be settled. So I think we should rest a little bit. For people that say, Baba, can you call it the Paris, settle. They can. I know that in this situation, we are running into some problems with the state also. But by and large, they cannot really say, okay, schedule kilo pa Mohbad mo, and lo sheni abele. That's because it is state versus whoever is culpable. So that aspect cannot be settled. The aspect of DNA, Mohbad estates and properties, and gbogbo financially, those ones can be settled. But kilo pa Mohbad, it is a public matter, state matter, public matter, the government of the people, by the people, for the people. We are the government. We demand to know what killed Mohbad. So that Baba Mohbad has no control over. He cannot settle, he cannot tell state me, no, he cannot do that. So I also would like to clarify that area, a little bit, just a little bit. Another thing is, Sanshitu and Team Baba cannot and will not interrogate or cross-examine Wummi. Only Prime Boy's lawyer will be able to do that.
No, Supreme, I don't think that is right, to be honest, because
I'm not going to argue. Monday is just around the corner.
If Wummi says anything, that
there's nothing. Let me tell you, it's even in two forms. Let me tell you something. It's even in two forms. Legally, the magistrate spelled it out. Only the Prime Boy Prime Boy is only being given a fair hearing because when Wummi said something about him, he wasn't there to defend himself or to say his own part of the story, or Prime Boy did not have a legal representative on seat to cross-examine him. Baba had one, and that has been done. You cannot undermine the work of the other lawyer saying, okay, no. We have CTC that Wummi was cross-examined by Baba's lawyer. We do not have CTC that Wummi was, after saying everything she said about Prime Boy, that there was a legal representative for Prime Boy on seat to cross-examine her. And that is the only aspect they are expecting to establish only. Now, even if Baba's lawyer have the opportunity to cross-examine Wummi, even if, do you even see that legal team as someone that is inquisitive into the death of Mohbad when Shitu already said 3 things has been established? And those 3 things, wait, let me finish. Those 3 things did not even mention Wummi's name. Those 3 things are things that, according to Shitu, he thinks Darusha was a hero witness, super witness. So we can speak now.
I think he mentioned a quarrel between Mohbad and the wife as well. In that 3 things he said. But to be fair to Shitu, the way I see this thing is that he was talking in isolation based on Darusha's testimony at the inquest, not overall. Okay? So it was that's the way I see it. And again, when you say that only Prime Boy's lawyer is gonna be able to cross-examine Wummi, I'm not gonna buy that, because I believe PB's lawyer, actually argued with the magistrate to bring Wummi to the inquest based on Article 6 of Human Rights, fair hearing. So if Wummi comes on Monday and say anything against Baba, then Shitu has a right to stand up and ask her questions.
Wummi, from what, if Wummi said anything against Baba, but from what, if you look at the incident of Ikorodu from home, where Prime Boy is involved, Baba's name should not come up. Because they moved from Ikorodu on Sunday, they were having a fight in the car on their way from Ikorodu, from Lekki to Ikorodu, and they had a fight at Ikorodu. In that scenario, Baba's name should not even come up. We are not going to be talking about placenta. That's not what it's going to be for. That's not what we
see. Even Spanish lawyer, if he's there on Monday, and Wummi says anything that can put Spending in trouble, he has to ask her questions. So to say it's going to be only Prime Boy's lawyer, no, I don't think that is right, to be honest, because it's not fair.
Like today is Saturday, Monday is just less than 48 hours.
Yeah, it wouldn't be fair.
So we see, but also, before anything can be done, it's always going to be what is in front of the magistrate that is going to educate on. If that is not in her notebook and things to educate for that day. For example, we want to do the locus inco. They had to submit a new petition or a new motion. So it's strictly by what's on book. If it's not on book, it's not going to be done. So it's not just that they, for example, when Prime Boy's lawyer requested to have the Mohbad, that one was denied, and also to have the driver, that one was not. That one was also denied. But Baba's lawyer was able to successfully request for the Prado driver, and he said, okay, he will be able to cross-examine. The magistrate said no. The magistrate said no. he now had to argue that, okay, fine, fair enough, I will not cross-examine him, but if at any point he mentioned the name Prime Boy, then he will be able to cross-examine.
Exactly.
And it was already noted in front of the magistrate that if the Prado driver said, okay, Prime Boy is seated behind me, then Prime Boy's lawyer has the rights because he mentioned his client's name. Now, it's already in the magistrate's paper because she only educates based on what is on her paper. And that is why Mohbad's recall was denied. Based on, he wanted to recall Mohbad based on what she said on the social media. All the things she said regarding Monday, all the calls she made on Monday, the things she said about Prime Boy. But the magistrate denied it because she said, nope, these things are not in my paper. And she cannot be educating based on what we all are saying in the entire world on social media. It has to be what is on paper in front of her. And she said, Mama Mohbad did not make, all those statements are not on paper in front of me. Therefore, there's no point for her to come back. Simple. And to me, I think it's reasonable enough.
Yeah, because nobody actually mentioned Mohbad called Wummi 3 times on Monday. That's why. Nobody
because that story did not even happen. It was after effect. It was after Mama Mohbad or after last year that the story came up. The story came up this year, and these people already went to the inquest last year. So it's fair enough. So Kilamashi Singh, maybe they can use it in the criminal courts.
I actually think we can get justice through Prime Boy's lawyer. Okay, what the guy needs to do now, is to establish before the inquest that Mohbad died on Monday, not Tuesday. By so doing,
I don't know if establishing the fact that Mohbad died on Monday is going to be helpful to Prime Boy.
Of course it will. Of course it will. Number one. Prime Boy sent his manager to pick up his bag on Monday. Why did they actually arrest him to say, where's Prime Boy? Number 2, the message that Prime Boy sent to Wummi saying, I want to come pick up my bag. Wummi said, don't come for now. In that response, there was no animosity. Okay? All these things, you can draw inference from all these things. Prime Boy was never actually declared wanted. He was not declared wanted. Why? If you fight with my husband on Sunday, he died on Monday, and you at fault, I didn't even call you out. Common sense. No, come on. So it
doesn't go by common sense, but we will see how it unfolds. I agree with you 100% that we can get some form of some kind of justice through Prime Boy. You know, we can bring some people to book through Prime Boy. And I am not here to speak for Prime Boy. If he is guilty, he goes down. He himself inclusive. Okay. I'm okay with that. But that Monday will even be in favor of Prime Boy, I doubt it. Because when we pay Monday, then maybe the fight weakens him more or whatever. I don't know. But we shall see.
Supreme, wait. She too said something, the last inquest. She too asked Darosha that when Mohbad got home from Ikorodu, was he all right? Darosha said yes, he was okay. And that's it. He was fine. So the question is, what happened to him after that? See, I know people are actually blaming Shitu. I'm not going to even cut him a slack. No soft landing, okay? But the question they asked a week before, was he fine? Darosha said yes. 2 days before, yes. When he got, he was fine. That's it. It means what happened to Mohbad happened after he got home from Ikorodu.
I agree with you. But we have to just argue it and make it make sense in the court of law. I agree with you. Especially one sentence that Wummi made that Mohbad actually wanted to lap Pio. That one too, we speak with the strength of Mohbad and to But it's how the magistrates, it's finding, inquisitive courts just to see what happened, fact finding stage. So when she writes her reports, I have written some sample reports that can come out of her, inquiries. I have written some. Maybe we'll see how it goes. I probably will start treating some, possible samples that can be written or that can be read, or reports that can be submitted, so that, people will have an idea how a magistrate's inquest report looks like. I think I have about 2 or 3, or maybe 2. Maybe I'm working on my second one, so that we can, people can, mind can be at rest. I will tell you though, she is not pleased. She is not happy. What they feel, the magistrate should be feel jagbajantis in the book jagbajantis. This is not a very good case that can boost her career. Says and rubbish. Everybody can share that.
Supreme. See, she knows already what happened. She knows already what happened. When you go to...
Well, when somebody is professional, you have to set aside your personal biases. You have to go according to the book and according to the law. You and I might say we know what happened. You might say, oh, you know that Wummi by Mohbad. But if you are a professional, you cannot just put that, on the paper, because you have to eliminate all biases.
What I'm trying to say is that if by now the magistrate doesn't know that there's conspiracy, then she's not fit to be a magistrate. Because, for example, now, Wummi said there was camera in the house, but there was no DVR. It wasn't working. Darosha came and said it was working, but it stopped working 3 months before Mohbad died. Everything doesn't tally. It's not adding up. So by now, as a magistrate, if she doesn't know that there's conspiracy, then she's not fit to be a magistrate.
I don't know. I don't want to preempt the court.
Don't let us be sounding like this. Court is not a place where you impose your suspicion on anything. At the end of the day, the ruling or the recommendation of the magistrate must be based on facts.
I'm not imposing anything.
You just said something now that she's not fit to be a magistrate. You don't talk like that.
No. Come on. I said
not concluded.
No. I said by now.
Yes.
If she doesn't say any conspiracy, because it
does not matter what she sees. It is what is presented, and it is open. If any other person that is not even in the courtroom reviews a judgment or a recommendation.
Aristocrat, you're getting me wrong. Okay, wait. Adira came. He said one thing. Wummi came.
All those things don't
it's
matter.
Conspiracy.
The matter still goes on. You see it as conspiracy. People see it as conspiracy. She might see it as conspiracy, but she must follow the laid down rules.
Yeah, but she has to say it, because that it's not
She doesn't have to say it, because whatever she says becomes final. Because she's a final person.
Yes, man, that is not.
So don't say it in a way that she doesn't know what she's doing. That is unfair to her.
What you're saying now is the job of the defense lawyers to tie the knots and bring it all together and present it to her.
Let me give you an example.
It's not her job to say, in country prime boy. So no, that is not her job.
Wait, let me give you an example, please. Okay. Now listen. Wummi said Mohbad died in the afternoon. Okay. Darosha came and said he was called 11:30 on Tuesday. And he went to Kuramid, and it took him 20 minutes to get to Kuramid. And when he got there, Mohbad already died, and he's got cotton wool in his nose, wherever. 11, so let's say 11:30, 11:50, 12. Now, the police said the nurse came into the house 2:45. The question is, who the nurse went there to treat? So is that job of the magistrate to say, oh, there's conspiracy here? It's the job of the magistrate.
No, you are not getting it, my dear brother. This is what I'm saying. The job of a judge, which is a magistrate in this case, is to allow both parties to present their cases. When they are through, she's taking her notes, she's doing everything. In between, a judge will not see anything. At the end of it all, after all the babavo, the talking, the judge will go back to her chamber, tell them when she's going to give them a finality or judgment, and we go and review every case. So she can't be talking now. Her job is to look.
I'm not saying she should talk now. What I'm saying now
is that if she's not seeing conspiracy, then she doesn't want to be a magistrate. No, that is casting aspersion on her professionalism.
No, aristocrat. No. Listen, aristocrat. It's been over 1 year now. She's been there.
The matter is not concluded. There are cases that have spent 5 years. Do you tell the judge that the judge does not fit to be a judge in a matter that this judge is here to come out with his or her ruling? You are still in between the matter. The judge will not talk in between the matter until after everything is concluded.
Okay, fair enough. But what I'm trying to say now is, if by now she doesn't know there's conspiracy, then something is wrong. That's what I'm trying to say.
She might know. See, you two are not getting me. She will know whatever. But whatever she knows, she will still review everything that has been done. She will now communicate the finality, communicate it to the member of the group, of the inquest group, and they will come to a conclusion, agree, and recommend. She can't be coming when people are still cross-examining, still giving testimony to say, I think all you are saying is a conspiracy.